Smash Brothers had DLC, 5 of them, and 6 more are coming. But which ones were the best, which ones were the worst, and how much do I not care about them? Today, we're going to be deciding that, while this giant bright light here that I have given the name of Steve sits here and watches us ominously as he decides whether or not you get to live past the 30-second mark. So I'm sure a lot of you saw this coming, but Byleth is my least favorite DLC character. And to be honest, I'm not surprised. Fire Emblem has just a little bit too much representation in Smash. Just a little bit. I think 8 characters is a bit too much. I understand Mario also has a lot of characters, but like each of them is different than the last. Other than Peach and Daisy, but we don't talk about them. The reason why most people don't care about Mario and the fact that the amount of representation he has is because each of the characters is different. Like Mario and Luigi have different side Bs. Mario and Dr. Mario have different weights and power and have different aerials. Peach and Daisy are pretty much the same, but whatever. The thing is, with Byleth, it just seemed very underwhelming. The fact that they hyped it up to be like some big reveal. I mean, it's Smash. But they acted as if it was a big deal because it was a reveal that happened on its own. There was no direct with it. There is no nothing. It was just a quick, I think, hour and a half, maybe half an hour, I don't remember. It was a live stream that showed Byleth, and that was it. Sure, Cuphead got shown, but that's not what we're talking about. So, Byleth was a huge disappointment, not just to me, but to a lot of people I know. And people who didn't buy the Fighter's Pass already decided the second that it was revealed that they weren't going to finish out the pass and buy Byleth. I did because I wanted to finish it out, but I didn't feel like it was worthy of a $6 purchase. I didn't think it was worthy of that at all. Byleth was really disappointing. Joker from Persona 5 was for me. When I heard someone say Joker is in Smash, I initially thought the Batman Joker. And a lot of people like myself thought the same thing, but when I went back and checked the Game Awards and the reveal, it was actually Joker from Persona 5. And honestly, it's underwhelming to say the least. It's not disappointing, although it kind of is, but it is pretty underwhelming. I played Persona 5. I haven't finished it, but I played enough of it to know that there is much more moveset ideas that they could have given Joker. A lot of his moves that aren't specials are carbon copies of other characters. So it really does make Joker as if he was just kind of hastily put together, despite the fact that they announced him so early on, and it was several months before we got even an ounce of information about him. His render leaked online on Best Buy, and shortly, I think a month after that, we finally got confirmation that it was going to be with version 3.0, and then after that it was another while before we heard anything else again. Joker took way too long to get out, and was way too disappointing for me to care. I bought most of the DLC before I bought Joker, because I got Smash pretty late in its lifetime because reasons, but Joker I hesitated on getting him because I thought I would much rather save my money on characters that weren't out at the time. I think I had wanted to buy Hero before Joker. I hadn't bought Joker when Hero was announced, but when Hero was announced, I initially thought that I was going to buy him instead of Joker. But I ended up buying Joker because Dragon Quest I wasn't familiar with. But we're getting off topic, but anyway. Joker, his moveset is very upsetting to me. There could have been so much more. He could have used different personas. I mean, sure, Arsene is the first one you get. But we could have had so much more. And instead of having a counter/reflector for down B, he could have had a persona switch, and that would have changed up his entire moveset. It gives the DLC flair that everyone else has to Joker, but that's just my opinion, and my opinion really doesn't matter. So I know I said I was gonna buy Hero over Joker, which would make people think that I would put him higher on the list, but he's just another sword fighter. I mean, don't knock it. He seems very different than the rest to be just like someone he wants to be. Like, he's not just swords. Like, up smash is just sword, forward smash is sword, neutral B is sword, down B is sword. No, I mean, his up smash and forward smash are with his sword, but his flare, DLC flare, seems to be more tied around his command selection. Like with down B, you can do so many more things that it's wild to me. And a lot of people agree with me on this in saying that he's a semi-magic slash sword fighter. I mean, through and through, no matter what, he's a sword fighter, but he's also a magic user. And we don't have a whole lot of those in Smash, so it is nice to see some kind of representation, I guess, for those kinds of characters. I mean, you don't really see a whole lot of magic users around here. I think the last one was... I don't think we actually have any that I remember, or at least that stick with my mind. But as the case with, like, Byleth, he's a sword fighter through and through. But unlike Byleth, he's different enough for me to care, to want to put him this, like, at number 3. And if I'm being honest, a lot of people probably agree with me on this. Hero is probably a more logical conclusion and inclusion rather than Byleth, because it represents Japanese RPGs and a set of, like, a kind of character we haven't seen before, or at least to the extent that Hero takes it. We actually see ideas being thrown in, like with Kafriz and Sizzle and all the other moves he has that relate to magic. It's all kind of tied in rather well. And even when you get rid of all of his sword moves and just label him as a magic user, or get rid of all of his magic using things and label him as a sword boy, he still represents a side of things that we haven't seen in Smash. I mean, sure, we had Persona JRPG, but I feel like Hero does it better, because with Joker, he just represents, like, a very singular set of things from his series. With Hero, he's representing a whole lot more, like with the command selection. He has a lot more options than Joker does.
Come on!
Terry Bogard is a character I didn't know existed until Sakurai said he was in Smash. And what do I have to say about him? Well, I think he's really cool. Like, honestly. He's got... Okay, I know people who don't care for Hero. Or, I mean, Terry, I know people who don't care for him. But he just seems like a really cool character to me. And he really is a cool character. He's not like he's not like Little Mac. He's not that, like, Punch. I mean, he is, but, like, he's not bad. I like Terry a lot, and I'm mixing up my words with him, so it's hard to explain. But Terry, I feel like he's a better fighter than most of the characters represented, like Ryu and Ken, or even Little Mac. I feel like he does a better job of being a fighting character rather than those three. Because Little Mac sucks. Ryu and Ken, they really do take a lot from their games, but I feel like Terry takes the most from his game. And I feel like I think there's only one move that doesn't come from King of Fighters, which is up air. I think that's the only move that doesn't come from King of Fighters. I don't play King of Fighters. I'm not into it, but I still really like Terry as a character, and I know a lot of people do too. I know a lot of people who also hate the fact that he's in the game. It makes no sense. I've been asked by several people, did you know who Terry is before he was even revealed? And I tell them no. But that doesn't mean he shouldn't be in. I mean, cool, he's representing a side of Smash that we don't really... I mean, we do see a lot of it. The whole basis of the game is fighting, but we see a character taken from a fighting game and put into this one. And it makes a whole lot of sense, because Terry is just... he's cool. Like, you got jab, jab, power dunk, which you'll see, like, 24/7 online. You've got jab, jab, like, the flip kick, you know, that. He represents Smash and his series much better than the characters before this. And I feel like that is really, really cool, because we don't with characters, we see a lot of representation for their series, but like it's not really shown in their moves a whole lot of the time. Little Mac is literally just punches. There's nothing, like, there's no moves other than the KO punch taken from that are taken from Punch Out, as far as I'm aware. With Lucina and literally every other Fire Emblem character, they're pretty much the same. Like, they're all pretty much just echo fires of each other. And then with Joker, like, he doesn't represent it in his moveset like Terry does. I feel like Terry did the best in representing his series out of all of the DLC characters. Except for one, and you all already know who that is. Let's just get to number one right now. Banjo-Heckin-Kazooie. Oh my god. Banjo-Kazooie in Smash was and still is a wild concept. And to be honest, I don't think a lot of people expected Banjo or Kazooie, or both, or neither to be in Smash. Like, they expected, a lot of people were saying Minecraft Steve, Halo guy, and Banjo-Kazooie. And Banjo seemed like the least possible option, but now he's in Smash looking snazzy and kicking ass. He's really cool. I think there's like maybe one move that's not from his series in his moveset, similar to Terry, but I think all of his moves are taken from his games. He's got the up B, side B. Once again, his gimmick, side B, you know, we all hate that, don't we? I don't, because I think it's funny. And then you've got his music, which is just, you know, it's yes, I want more of that. I want more representation like that. I look like a nerd when I do that. Anyway, Banjo-Kazooie is easily my favorite like DLC character that's in Smash right now. Until Geno or Eggman or Hollow Knight. You get the idea. You've seen my video. Hopefully you have. Anyway, you know, that's just my favorite. It's like my favorite. It's Banjo. Like, the music is great. His stage is fun to play on. His moveset is very, like, not original to Smash, but very original to his games. And then just like that, like, Banjo does the best job of representing a series. I feel like he does the best job. Terry is a really close second, and then Joker, I think he does the worst at doing it. So, yeah, that was just like another little quick video I wanted to put together. I think I've been uploading every day since my channel's anniversary. I don't remember. I don't think I have. But if I have, then cool. These are just quick little video ideas I've been tossing together. Hoping to get this one out today. And if not, then, oh well, that's just how it is. But just let me know what kind of content you guys want to see. Also follow me on Instagram, at SmoopyQYT. Just follow me on there. And yeah. That account is really just made for letting you guys know when videos come out, because I've heard a lot of problems with notifications reaching subscribers, and if I'm being honest, I have like 22 subs right now. Not gonna get any higher, it'll probably get lower, but I know I'm not gonna get any higher. I'm just making these because I'm having fun, and that is what you could be doing, but you're not. You're watching my video instead. So, yeah. Joker heckin' sucks.
As I stated, we'll continue to release more DLC fighters down the line. I had thought that 1 or 2 might suffice, but, well, have a look.